The subsequent video is done by Crazed. He spent a lot of time working in conjunction with Stingray on building a beta process that's somewhat automated. So make sure you watch the video. There's a lot of good information on here on how to submit your course for the community to review it. A lot of this is done through Discord, a lot of it's automated, and but yeah, video by Crazed. Big thanks to him for doing the video and also just organizing this beta process.
Welcome to the beta submission overview by Crazed. I'm here to walk you through some of the changes to the beta course submission process and help you get your courses reviewed. So whether you're a first course designer, seasoned designer looking for some feedback, the beta process has undergone some changes as of late, and we're just going to go through and highlight some of the recent changes with the process, what you guys need for submitting, and some of the common issues we've seen from the submission process. So let's start looking at the beta submission Discord, and here you can see an overview of the process, all the links that you're going to need, from a handy checklist to the actual course submission, removal of your course when you're all done, and there is a fabulous new link here to add a beta JSON, so you no longer have to manually add and remove courses. It's the same process you would do for downloading new courses from SGT into GS Pro. All the beta courses will have a nice beta tag at the front, and they should also appear at the top of the list going forward, making it really easy for ourselves or other people that want to review courses to get on board and help us out here. So I won't go through the entire overview. Okay, it's here for everyone to read, but we're going to go and highlight some of the other processes here. Okay, so let's start by looking at how we actually package up the files that we need for submission. Very important that we get these right. You're going to need the exact same files, exact same process for the most part, if you're going to want to submit this course to SGT after your beta. So let's take a quick look at our course directory and how we package all this up. So might be a little bit different on your computer, but we're going to navigate to wherever GS Pro is installed. We're going to go to our course directory where our courses has been built. At this stage, obviously, if you're submitting for review, you've hopefully place tested your own course. You've taken a look at the checklist that has been designed for the beta review, and we'll pull that up in a second here. But what we're going to look at here is what we're going to need to upload the course. So in this example here, I've got a course that I've finished doing called Turtle Point. I'm just going to go in here, and what I see, I've got my course details, I've got a splash screen, my scorecards are all filled out. I've play tested it obviously locally on my machine, and everything looks good. So these are the files. You can ignore all the backup files that I have here, but course details, your splash screens, your Unity files, lighting, the text file, your Excel file, and your scorecards. So I'm just going to go back up to one directory here. Here's my file. I'm just going to right click. I'm going to send this to a zip. Now, this is what we're going to want to have when we upload to either Dropbox or Google Drive or OneDrive. Okay, we're zipping this main course folder structure, course folder right here with the right naming. Okay, everything at the end should have an underscore GSP. We'll let this zip up here real quick. I apologize, it is a large file this time around, but here we go. Turtle point zip. Now, once I've gotten this, I'm going to go to whichever cloud storage I'm going to use. The process currently, we take a quick back look here. Dropbox, Google Drive are preferred options. You can use OneDrive, but it takes a little bit of modification to the links, which I'll touch on really quickly here. But let's go back here. We have our turtle point. So zip. What we're going to do here is go to our storage. So we've got all three here loaded up. We've got turtle point up here on Dropbox, turtle point up here on Google Drive, and turtle point on OneDrive. So really easy here. We've got turtle point underscore gsp.zip. Again, right naming format. We want the whole entire zipped folder up here. And I would just copy my link. And bring this up here. I've already got them here. So you can see here, Dropbox, right? You'll see this little DL equal sign and then usually a number. That's kind of the format that these should be showing up as. Okay. If I go to my Google Drive, okay, you'll see here turtle point underscore gsp.zip. And again, I'm just going to hit my get link. Of note, you always want to make sure that your permissions are set to allow anyone with the link access. Okay, so viewers as file, anyone with link, okay, can have access. So I'm going to copy that. And again, there's my Google Drive link here. OneDrive, this is where it gets a little bit tricky. Okay, same process though. Turtle underscore point underscore GSP zip. I want that whole zip file. The problem with, or the difference with OneDrive is we need to embed this. This is so that if we ever make any changes in the process, okay, we don't want the links to change because it's going to break the download in GS Pro, and the link in your beta post, which gets created, is also would also change. And obviously, we want to keep everything the same. So this embedded link that comes up, we just copy that. You'll see here, I have the original link already done. Okay, I'm going to change that. I'm just going to off my other screen here. The modified link will look like this. It's the exact same link. The only thing we're removing is this iframe, which is basically an embedded tag for a website or a blog post. Okay, and we just want the actual link. So the HTTPS, OneDrive. The only other thing we do here is where it says embed, it has to be changed to download. Okay, so a little tricky if you're using OneDrive, but it is possible to use OneDrive for this entire process. Okay, so let me just minimize this here. So we have our zip file. It's correctly named. We're ready to go, ready to get to submission. Okay, what do we do next? Obviously, hopefully, we've already checked our beta submission checklist, ran through everything. We're at the stage where we want to be uploading it, but it's not bad to having a quick look at this again. I won't run through it all, but here it is. So some quick things that you want to check for, whether you're submitting it as a local course that you're just keeping for yourself or your buddies. You're not releasing it to SGT, right? You can take a look through all these. If you're looking to eventually get this posted to SGT, then you might want to dig a little deeper. Okay, go through that checklist. Okay, but let's go through and get this course uploaded. So here is the beta course upload form. Okay, we're going to put in an email address. We're going to put in our course name. So I'm going to put in Turtle Point. Okay, little checkbox here, confirm we've checked that beta checklist. Okay, and download URL. So I'm just going to grab I'll just take my one from Dropbox. Course version, I'm just going to label it as V1. Course location is in Killen. And we put in our name. So, two things we're going to want to remember going forward if we ever have to do updates to this. Our course name is very important. We want to make sure that we take note of that, okay, for doing our updates, and our course folder name, right? Our course folder name should be the exact same as what is in Unity. So turtle point underscore GSP. Obviously, that is the same as my zip, which I've gone through. So see turtle point underscore zip. More importantly, inside Unity here, it is, where is it? Turtle point underscore GSP is my Unity file. Okay, so I'm just making sure everything is in line properly. Put in my elevation in feet. Once that's all done, I'm going to hit submit, and we're done. Once that's done, I can come back into the Discord, and within a second or two, I should get my beta post coming up here, provided everything has worked accordingly. All right, so I got a little notification here, and I'm just going to go back. Turtle Point by Crazed. Okay, so it creates a nice little post here for me. It creates the direct link on the back end. If you are using the JSON, it should also show up in game now. Once this is done, what you're going to want to do is create your own little post, description of your course, anything you want to share. More importantly, we want to get some photos in here so people can see what they're beta testing. So if I just grab some photos real quick in here, put those here, and I'll just put these, please. So for your testing, see Turtle Point Hot Club in Killen, Alabama. Obviously, you put whatever course description. There's probably a nice little blog on the course itself. And you just hit enter. And you'll see nice little post here for Turtle. This gives everyone an opportunity to see what the course looks like, and some visibility for your course for testing. Okay. So once you start getting some feedback, all your feedback should now be in a nice little tidy area for you. You've got your own post. Okay. You can review all the comments. When you've gotten all your comments back, okay, you have a couple choices. You can go back and obviously work on those changes. Okay. And once that's all done, if you want to go and upload a new version of your course, you're going to do the exact same thing we've just done, okay, for uploading. But this is where your course name and your course folder name need to be the exact same as your original submission. The other stuff can change. Your download URL should remain the same. This is why we've created an embedded link for OneDrive, Google, and Dropbox. If you're just replacing the folder and uploading over top of the original, your links should all remain the same. The reason we want to keep everything the same there, okay, it doesn't create any additional posts. It just updates the existing information in the JSON. So someone can go into GS Pro, click the download button for the changes, right? GS Pro no longer auto updates. So next to your course name, you'll have a little download box again. Okay. Once that's done, you can go back into the beta Discord, say, hey, version 2 has been posted for release. I would appreciate some more play testing. Okay, let the everyone know that you've made those changes. Okay, so once you've gotten either further feedback or the first round of feedback was good, you're all done, you're happy with everything. Okay, you can remove your course from beta testing. Okay, and at that point, you're either using it for yourself or maybe you're going down the line of submitting it to SGT. But for the beta testing process, let's just go to finalizing this. So if we're going to remove our course from beta testing, there is the beta delete form, and all we need for this is the course folder name that was used for submission. Okay, so I will put turtle point underscore GSP. I will hit submit, and that's going to remove turtle point from the beta JSON. Now, it does not remove it from the beta forum Discord. Okay, this is where you'll need to message myself or one of the beta admin members. Okay, and once you've gotten all your feedback and you've removed that course, okay, we can go in and delete that thread. Okay, and that is your entire end-to-end process for submission, removal of your beta. I hope that helps clear up some of the new processes. Excuse me. Yeah, I hope that clears up some of the new processes with regards to this. And I look forward to seeing any and all of the new beta releases. All right, have a great day, everyone.